I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for...
Yo. What's going on this week, Grits? We're back. Break week.
Yeah, we are back. We had our little break week, got the wind down, rest a bit, and now it's time to get back at it.
That was a nice week off. How'd you do?
The family deal, kids running around, sports, the whole deal, and then just kind of did a little football. So was able to dig in and get a little caught up on some football things. So, yeah. It was a good week off, though. Needed it.
Yeah. I got into some other action while we had the week off.
Oh, yeah.
Some Philadelphia Phillies twice in a row. The last, was it Wednesday and Tuesday? Some Dana White's Contender Series was okay. And then a little tennis to supplement myself in that off week also.
Look at you going D-Gen special all week. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I had to find something, and found them getting into tennis now. It's fun, but we're not here to talk about tennis.
Yeah, we always do like to talk a little tennis here and there. So yeah,
I mean that's what I've been getting into. As there was no fights, I did a little PFL. Also had myself a single little parlay there.
Nice.
Yeah, you had Canelo Alvarez in the boxing match. That was nice.
I didn't have anything going on that one. I wanted to look at something, but I just couldn't. I just didn't do anything. So
I didn't bet anything either. I just wanted to watch it. It was hard to bet. I mean, boxing lines are stupid. I don't know if anybody follows boxing, but you're gonna get like a minus 2,000 or some shit, probably more on Alvarez.
Oh,
not good enough.
No. The only thing you can do that I like doing in boxing is when it gets later in the fight, if you can start catching some rounds live over this or that. That's kind of about the only thing that I mess with that. But you know me, I'm an over guy anyways, and under guys. So, I like those.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess we'll
let's get into it.
Get right into it.
Yeah.
First fight of the night off, we have Montana De La Rosa versus JJ Aldrich. They were both minus 120 on the money lines. Now you got Montana De La Rosa minus 135 and JJ Aldrich plus 110. I think the only path to victory I see here for Montana De La Rosa is a sub or decision. I don't think she's going to KO this hard-headed bitch at all.
Yeah, I like De La Rosa myself. For my overlooks, I'm looking at maybe completes 2 full rounds, but they're not giving me anything at the moment. Maybe you can look at that, but I do like that. But it's probably going to be super crazy juiced. So,
it always is minus.
Yeah, no, I like her by decision. Money line's just fine, minus 150, but something to give you a little extra, maybe look a decision. Again, I can't get that line, but I definitely see the fight going. JJ Aldrich is no slouch, she can take it, you know what I mean? She's tough. So I think she's got decent volume and everything. So I think she can keep up. And then the only thing I wrote down out of this was on De La Rosa, her 8 of her 20 fights have all gone, 21 fights have all gone to a decision, and with JJ, 12 of her 18 total fights have all gone to decision. So I'm on Montana by decision, most likely when I see the line. But safe wise, money line, I'm with you. So let's see. Yeah, see, I still can't get anything. I can't. No round props, no anything. Fight to go the distance is minus 350, so that should be about all you need to know there.
Yeah, I have her. I have her by decision at plus 130 here.
Okay, there you go. I'll write that down in here and take a look, see where I match up tomorrow. Yeah, it's awkward. I don't know what's going on. I don't have a whole lot of good lines this evening on stuff. So
Yeah, they're just taking their sweet ass time to get there. They took a week off too, and then usually when football comes back, they tend to take longer to put up UFC lines and all that. They tend to focus on the football a little bit more.
right. So next on, sir.
Yeah, if that's it. So I don't really have any stats to talk about. They're pretty even. Yeah, I think Montana's
The only
fought
thing
better
I have
competition.
Let's
Really
see.
it.
Yeah, the only big discrepancy I really see would just be two of them, really. It's just JJ Aldrit's, her strikes per minute. She's at 4. De La Rosa's at 2.5. And then the takedowns, De La Rosa's almost at 2 fight, and JJ's at like not even 1. So I feel like Rosa's probably going to be trying to get her down, and just that plays right into your over. De La Rosa's average fight time is 11:38, and JJ's is 13:13. So, like I said, over. I total decision. So that will be the play once my book probably gives it to me. I may take a sprinkle on that decision. So I wouldn't hate anybody for just straight money line if they wanted to.
Yeah, fair. Let's see. What's the next one on our list here? The next one up is Nate Maness versus Mateusz Mendonca, minus 250 for Mendonca, plus 175 for our guy Nate Maness. Good old junkyard dog he is. May have this order a little bit wrong, but yeah.
It's okay. We'll get through them all eventually, won't we?
We will.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah, no, we're going to get there.
I wrote this down early, and they've changed the order on me. So, yeah, this is the 4th fight up, but let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah. On this one, where you at?
I'm still trying hard to decide if this guy Mateusz is any good, to be honest. I looked at some of his tape. He looks good. He's from a good gym. The Shooter Box with Charles Oliveira there in Brazil. Diego Lima is their coach. It's a pretty reputable gym. Lots of those guys are just junkyard dogs too. This is going to be a really good scrap. I think I'm going to be looking at the under in this one. They got an 8-minute average fight time. So, yeah, I'll be looking at the under in this fight. What about you?
Yeah, I've got the under 2.5 circled and wrote down here. And then I got Mendonca round 2, possible ITD. I can't get those again. This is killing me that none of these lines are out. And really the main things I have wrote down here is just the age difference. Manouche is 24. Nate is 32. And I'm looking at that Maness. I mean, he's like you said, he's like the junkyard dog. I mean, he keeps going. I think he's got decent kicks, decent power. He's just going to go at it. He's just going to get in there. Interested to see on the weight cut. I did see he's dropping to 125, right?
Yeah.
And then I just want to see how he looks tomorrow, but I still think at the end of the day, the younger fighter, Mateus, he gets it done. My only question, I guess, worry I would have for him is he seemed in some of his tape that I watched, fairly wild striker. So let's see if he reels it a little bit. That's kind of maybe the only thing that kind of gives me hesitation with him is just Maness could just catch him if he gets a little too wild out there and just tries to go too hard for the big hit. I got here that, Manouche, he takes too many hits. And I just kind of want to see how he looks on the scales. I want to see how he looks. And I want to see Maness, how he looks, because if he looks real bad, then I'll be on Mateus. I've got him ITD. As soon as the line pops up, that will probably be my bet because I just can't do a minus. What are we at? 250 now.
Yeah.
So that would be
I don't
my
like the minus 250 on him either.
Yeah. See, I would be willing to looking at ITD, but I doubt I have much of anything on this, to be honest. This might be a live spot for me. Maybe if Mateus comes in there wild striker style and gets caught early in the first round or something, I think maybe that line might shift. I do think he wins.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have an under 2.5 at minus 125, so that's not too bad there. Like you said, I think they're gonna both be wild. I like a round 1, round 2 finish from either guy there. So 2.5 rounds, I'll take that.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I don't mind that at all. I've got 135 here, but yeah, no, that's what I said. I have the under 2.5 wrote down, and Mateus ITD. I do like though, which is weird. Let's look at it. I bet you it's juiced to all get out. I do kind of like the over 1.5. I just see something happening late
Not
second,
bad. It's
third.
over 1.5 is minus 175.
That's not terrible. That would be a decent little parlay piece. Might consider that for an over parlay. But yeah, I do like the under 2.5. I do think there's a finish. I mean, I guess maybe a possible decision, but I just don't see it. So
yeah,
I'll be on Mateus. Probably, like I said, I'll be looking at getting on his ITD.
Yeah, that's not bad either. See if I can bring that up quick here. Mendonca ITD plus 105, so they're really favoring.
Yeah, I know.
Favoring the KO at plus 120 for the KO, plus 900 on the sub, so plus 105 for both.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good spot. Yeah,
it's not bad at all.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be circling next to that. So yeah, once my book comes out on that, that's probably, like I said, I'll dig a little deeper into it, but that one I think may make my card.
Yeah, if the fight doesn't go the distance at minus 150.
So yeah, it's not a bad look either, really. Just to, not worry about it. But yeah, I like the ITD, so I'll probably be doing that.
I'd like to take both sides there too somehow.
I mean, you could get risky and just fight ends in the second or third, maybe. I don't have those.
Something like that's pretty good.
So yeah, that might not be too bad.
I don't have a fight ends. You'd have to pick a side in a round. Yeah, I think they only give that to me on pay-per-views and main events.
Yeah, I know I can't get those, but I would, if someone could, I'd be interested to see maybe a third round, because that second round's probably going to be fairly juicy. Yeah, maybe the third round in this, let's look at it, would probably be the juicier of the two. Second round would probably give you the best odds. Yeah. So, but, all right, I'm good there.
Yeah.
So, consensus, I think, on that.
Yeah, nothing else for me either. I think we covered it all. It's going to be a banger of a fight.
I like it. It'll be a good fight. I'm actually liking a lot of different fights on this card, so it should be fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great card from a fight perspective. Betting wise, I like it too, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a good card.
Next one up, I think, is going to be a pretty good scrap too. You have Arichi Lang versus Johnny Munoz Jr. Johnny Munoz, I believe it's a pick on minus 110 on both sides here.
Yep.
I think Johnny Munoz opened as the dog. And then, yes, moving to a pick'em here later in the week.
Yeah.
He did, yes, plus 110 for Johnny Munoz, and Arichi Lang opened at minus 150 as their favorites.
Yeah, minus 130, I think, earlier this week. I wrote it down on like Tuesday. So, yeah, the lines have moved.
Yeah, I wrote these all down 2 weeks ago, so there's been a lot of movement, a lot of time to wait. What do we have on these guys? Average fight time of 10 minutes for them. I like Gaori's striking. He's got 6 strikes landed per minute, 3 strikes landed per minute for Munoz. Pretty even on the grappling, I think. So if Munoz tries to go for a sub, he's got to defend it, because I think that's going to be what he tries to do here, look for a submission. Johnny Munoz, I mean. So, yeah,
Yep.
I mean, I'm only going to be looking at an under and Johnny Munoz by sub. What do you got on this fight?
I'm kind of looking the same spot. The only thing, I guess, that worries me with the Munoz is I could see a Richie Long decision scenario if he manages to fight off the sub. And that's my only trepidation I have on it, really. I think, like you said, they're both kind of fairly similar. The only thing would be Johnny takes a little more damage, I think, but they both really do. I think they both have decent chins, decent speed. I mean, I think it's a pretty well even, as the book says, a pretty well even matched. But yeah, I can't. What's the sub? I can't
Plus
see it.
350 on a sub for Johnny Munoz.
Yeah, see, I have that wrote down here, and then I've got the under 2.5. What is that? Minus 120 on mine, so I don't mind that. No distance, minus 155. But I want to look a little bit more, but I do agree. Johnny Munoz is probably going to be the spot, and I do see sub as being his way of doing it. So
yeah, I like the sub at plus 350 a lot, really.
I don't mind that. I'm going to take a little spot. Like I said, I can't even get that number or anything yet. So which
the most
sucks,
favorite thing on props is a Richie Lang by KO at plus 225. Then submission for Johnny plus 250. So almost a pick 'em type decision there. Striker versus grappler, they're figuring. Yeah, like I said, if Richie Lang there defends the takedowns, then he'll have a better chance at winning this fight.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I said is the only thing that gives me trepidation is if Irichi Long can hold on long enough to make this thing go the distance. So I just see like he's that kind of fighter. So we'll see. Like I said, I think that is Johnny's path. I do like the price tag on that. So I'll probably get a little sprinkle with you, I bet.
Yeah, I'm also looking
Just
at
a little
the
bit,
under
because
2.5. Again, same price tag as the last fight, minus 125. So
yeah, like I said, the only worry I have is if he holds on long enough, and if this thing goes to decision, it just depends then on the ground time, who controls who. So
yeah,
I don't see him standing long. I mean, they're okay. They're both like they're both decent strikers. They both do have some, decent amount. Like the only thing is Ayerling has what he's got. Ricci has 6 strikes per minute.
yeah,
Johnny has 3, but Johnny has the
yeah,
takedowns at 2. Arichi
yeah.
has
A little
1.5.
higher there. I don't like
Yeah.
Arichi's strikes absorbed per minute at 7.
Oh yeah, see that's the whole problem with him. Is he
Takes
gives
a
it, but
lot
he
of punches.
well, yeah. So I do
Blocking a lot of
I like
punches with
this
his
sub.
face.
Yeah, I do like this sub. I'm gonna write that down here. That
Yeah, I mean,
Yep, I do like that. Like I said, I have it wrote down here, but I wanted to put a little star by it as we talked about it. So
hell yeah, hell yeah.
all right. So all right.
Got to
Moving on.
shake that off. Yeah, moving on up. Yeah, another females fight. Vanessa Demopoulos at plus 200 and Kanako Murata minus 250. You want to start us off here?
Sure. Yeah. This one, I think they're kind of fairly similar. I know nobody wants to agree with me on that, but Murata, she's definitely the smaller fighter, but which is weird. She has longer reach. I think Murata's got decent power. She's pretty big for how small she is. Good takedown. And the only problem, I guess, with her is I just feel like she does take some damage. She is pretty good on the ground. Some of the fights I did watch, she can struggle a bit. With Demopoulos, I like her power. I like her volume. The only issue I have with her is her takedown. She does not have very good takedown defense. I think it can be a problem for her if she gets taken down to the ground. And I think if she can fend 1 or 2 of those off, I think she can. I think she can get an opportunity to pull the upset by decision. I just think she's going to outstrike her. The significant strikes is probably going to be on her side. Murata was good in the stuff that I watched, but there's just something about Demopoulos. I don't know. I just like her. Call me crazy, but I might. The line just seems too much. And I mean, everybody and their brother is all over Murata, and I just was not that impressed. And she's had a pretty big layoff. I think it's almost 4 years, 3.5 years or so. And I think some of the fights the one that I did watch, I mean, she just got her arm just raked on, and she didn't tap, she didn't give up. So there might be a possible Demopoulos decision for me in this. My favorite play in this one is to complete 2 full rounds. So, and I don't have that yet either.
I don't have those types, but I have an over 1.5 I could bring up.
Yeah, see, I like the over 2.5, complete
It's
2
terrible.
full rounds.
Minus
So
550.
exactly. So there you go. There's something about Demopoulos that I like. This could be a dog spot. I'm going to sprinkle her money line, especially if this continues to move the way that it has. I mean, I might get her close to a plus damn near 300 by the time it gets here.
Yeah,
I do see all the ways for Murata to win. I do. I think she's got the sub. I think she's got the grapple. But there's just something about when I watch Demopoulos' tape. She's just tough. I don't know. I like her. Yeah.
It's like 100% of the decisions for Murata in the UFC.
Oh yeah.
1-1 in her last 2. I mean, I really don't see it here. Like you said, if this line keeps, well, I mean, it already did creep, and I am going to take it at plus 250. But yeah, if it plays any more, I'm going to do that. I'm also going to be looking, like, if I think this one goes the distance.
I do too.
Vanessa Demopoulos on points at plus 600 is not a bad look whatsoever.
No, I like that. I might write that down here because I don't, like I said, I don't even have the option for that.
Yeah, that's the way I would go in this one. I don't know if they're just assuming she's just gonna grapple fuck this girl and there's nothing Vanessa Demopoulos can do. I mean,
I just see
really
that's how
strong.
Well, no, that's how I see she can do it. Really, I don't. Yeah. I just don't see her beating this girl up. Like I don't see her getting on top and ground and pounding her to death. I mean, she's got it's not like god awful by any means. She's got probably above average. Murata, she's probably got above average ground and pound on the ground, swirling around. But yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Boston Nick in the chat saying that he's putting a $15 bill on under 1.5 rounds plus 375. I don't hate that either. Everybody says it can't be done on these women's fights. So too much plus money on 7.5 minutes. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. Take a shot for sure. I mean, that's one of my favorite things to do is get plus money on women's MMA.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
But yeah, I can see to say about this. Nothing.
Nah, there's not much else. I'm not going to spend forever and an hour talking about a women's MMA fight. I absolutely see how this thing goes, the distance. I mean, their average fight time is almost identical. Like Murata is 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Demopoulos is 12 minutes, 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I can't hate the plus 325. Let's take a sprinkle. I mean,
no, plus 375.
Yeah, 375. Yeah. See, I mean, yeah.
For 7.5 minutes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Put $5, $10, $15 on it, whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, there's spots all over and through here, and all you need is a couple of them, and you're fucking looking good. I
could see a knockout from Vanessa Demopoulos maybe on the ground, or she's gonna fucking swing in the first round for sure. And then Kanako, the sub. So
there's something about her I just don't like. I could be totally wrong, totally way off, but there's just something about I
gotta get a funny feeling from this one too. Yeah.
After watching the tape, I don't know. She just seems so small, but like she's stocky and built, but I don't like her. I just don't.
Yeah. So I think honestly it's a little more even than the odds would suggest. So
I could be way dead wrong, and Murata just comes out and takes this chick to the ground and arm bars her in 35 seconds. And I mean, I look like a fool sitting here, but there's something about it. I'm not just not there.
I'll do it again next time too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not afraid. We'll go for it.
Hell yes.
All right. Moving
Next
on.
One up. We are moving on to the first graphic of the night. Mrs. Warrior Princess herself, Diana Belbita. Gotta love her. I mean,
women underdogs. Boy, we love them.
She's my Canadian girl too, so.
Oh, well, see, you can't go wrong there. No, I didn't even know.
What could go wrong there? No, she's from Romania, but she lives in Canada now. I think she fights out of Ontario.
Okay, that would be why then. I'm like, how did I miss that? That would have been one of the first things I sent you. Hey, look,
Canadian,
backyard.
good Canadian girl. Lots
Go
of
ahead.
stats on her side too. You have a 37-year-old Karolina Kowalkiewicz at -175, and then Diana Belbita plus 135. The line has moved down a little bit, plus 130 for Diana Belbita. It's a 10-year age gap for her. She's 27 to 37 years old. She also has a 4-inch reach advantage and height advantage too. And for what I think this is going to be a striking match, Carolina is probably going to try to clinch up with her, do the old cage grappling game, dancing up against the fence. But she lost. She fought better competition, Carolina did, but she lost all 5 of those. Her last 3 wasn't very impressive, just the same performance. Diana's getting younger and improving more and more. So, give me the dog in this one again. There's just too much statistics, and that's pretty much it. I think the wrong person's favored.
I'm with you 100%, just based really off of the stats. And the thing that I like about Belbita is I just like the way she moves. And just the way she's got good kicks. She does take some hits. And I just think she's just younger, faster, probably more going to be able to be more durable. The only way I see Carolina winning is, like you said, just a bunch of grapples, a bunch of just getting her down, which she can't do. I mean, I guess she can, but can't. Okay. The only issue I have is I really want to take Belbita by like a sub or an ITD or a round 3. I don't have any of those. But the one spot that I do like is maybe a under 2.5, maybe. But yeah, I'm on her money line. Let's put it that way. I will probably go ahead full unit money line her but for a sprinkle, I would like to see under 2.5 is plus 290. I mean, I still see this thing going pretty close, but I want to see what a round 3 might be.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Boston Nick was talking about this fight. I think he is, but yeah, plus 300. Fight doesn't go the distance on this one.
On Vanessa Demopoulos, it nears at this one.
I think both of them are kind of the same price. Yeah, plus 300.
Yeah, but this one I have is 240. But the only problem I have is 11 of Carolina's wins of her 15 wins are by decision. Yeah. And if there's going to be a finish, it's going to be on Belbita's side because she only has 5 of her 15 wins were by decision. And 6 of her 15 are by knockout. So that's where I see if someone's finishing, it's Belbita. I wanted to make sure.
Said he was talking about this one, plus 300 on the under 2.5. I like both of those. Going back to the other fight, I think if we take an under on each of them, one of them will hit, and at plus 200, plus 300, you'll be making profit there.
I'm going to write that down. Yeah, no, that's not bad. You can play both. That's not bad. Heck, if you want to get real crazy, you can put that together with some other stuff on a little parlay. Get you a little 3-leg, no-distance parlay.
I don't mind that at all. Greasy sprinkle.
Yeah, on a plus like 1,500 or something,
Both of them together, why not?
Yeah.
I like to get crazy. It's the only way to win crazy money.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with Boss's Nick there. It's always worth a little sprinkle. You find 4 or 5 spots and you sprinkle all 5 of them. All you need is 2 of those, and you're still going to be up a bunch of money. You know?
True.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm on Belbita. She will definitely be getting something for me money line, but I really want to see what is her in round 3. Can you look at that?
Belbita round 3. Yeah.
Belbita or KO round 3, I guess. I'm just curious because I can't get any of those.
Yeah, I do. I have Belbita round 3 at plus 1,800. Definitely don't hate that. You might as well take round 2 at plus 1,400 if you're gonna
Yeah, you might as well
do
just
that.
take
You know,
both.
you got to take both, in my opinion, because you don't want to be losing your round 3 bet and be like, "Fuck, why did I take round 2 at plus 1,400?" You know, it's a nice
I
spot
mean,
to play both.
hey, we talk about
But
it all
then,
the time.
yeah, KO plus 600, submission plus 1,600.
Yep. What's ITD?
ITD is going to be nice too, plus 500, plus 400 for Deanna Belbita, plus 500 for Carolina. So yeah, they're really saying this fight won't have a finish, but I like to go against the grain.
Well, that's what I said. I mean, there's definite. I mean, just with your, I mean, so here you go. The average fight time is 12. It's 12:35 for Belbita, right? And
Yeah,
12:50 for Carolina. So I can totally see it making it there. But I mean, Carolina makes one mistake. She's getting old. I mean, she's got an okay chin, but you know, and the only difference is Carolina has lost to some really good fighters. So, you know, when you look at the record, I mean, that's the only thing in her back pocket. But yeah, no, I'm gonna take a shot with the dog.
Yep, me too.
Yep. Yeah. I just for me, it's the same thing with you. We agree on this. The age gap for me and the height and the reach. Those are green flags, let's say, instead of red flags. Like those are just things that make me want to go ahead and all right, we need to dig into this and see how this fighter wins. So
Yeah, I 100% agree. There's just too much on the statistics that tell me otherwise, and I think just following that program, we're going to be profitable long term. So
absolutely.
there's a lot of fucking age gaps on this card too. A lot of age gaps and reach advantages, all the stuff that we really, really like.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So, but yeah, Belbita, however you guys want to take it, sub KO. I mean, I wouldn't even hate someone sprinkling her by decision, to be honest with you. What's that?
What is that? Sorry,
Belbita by decision. What is that?
decision plus 165.
Oh,
That's where they
wow.
get to normal. Yeah, Carolina by decision plus 110. Deanna plus 165.
Be a good parlay piece, I think.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, or just what's the fight to go the distance? Well, I didn't even look at that.
Minus 350.
Minus 350. There you go. You got to
Yeah.
pick a side, folks. Folks, you got to pick a side, and it's got to be
You gotta
Belbita.
pick one. It's true. That's true.
Or-
You gotta pick a side here. Or get
Yeah.
greasy with those props. I mean, I could see a finish here. They always say it can happen, but like I said, I like to be the contrarian. There's some good money to be made sometimes when you do that. So
Oh, yeah.
when everybody says it can't be done, you know, then this girl comes and boom, knocks her out. And everybody
what
would be like, oh, that was shocking. Who saw that one coming? Fucking I did.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways. You have anything else to talk about on this one?
I've had enough. Just go Belbita. Make
Go
it like
Belbita. Let's go Canada.
Make it cheesy like Velveeta.
Velveeta. Gross. You know that stuff's gray before they add the orange food dye?
Oh no, really? That's nasty. Thanks, dude. I'll never be eating that again. Appreciate it.
Yeah, there's your food tip of the day from
There we go.
Uncle Dylon. Cheese
no.
whiz and Velveeta is great.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. Next fight we have another age gap here in Felipe Lins versus Ion Cutelaba. Ion opened at minus 105. Felipe Lins was plus 110. Now it's minus 125, minus 112 for Felipe Lins. What do you got here? What are you looking at?
I'm probably gonna go ahead and once again I'm gonna ride the age gap. Cutelaba. Got some average fight times here. Cutelaba's a little over 7 minutes. Lynn about a little over 9.5. They both land pretty decent amount of strikes a minute. 4 for Cutelaba. Lynn's 3.5. I think they both got some decent power, some good speed. The thing I'm looking for here is Lynn. Can he get him down? Can he keep the control when he does get down to the ground? I don't know. He doesn't attempt very many. I've got
I think
Kudalaba.
Kutalaba's the better grappler there. So
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's gonna get cracked. Can he get him down? And if he does, where's it go then? Is Kudalaba just gonna totally out grapple you because it's going down? Okay, let's just be honest.
it's going down.
It's going down, man. Let's just be honest. It's going to. I feel like Kudalaba is gonna get him down, gonna take him down. We'll just see. I mean, I could see a sub. I could see a ground and pound. I'm on Kudalaba. It's just, how do we want to get to him? Do you want to do sub? Do you want to do ground and pound? I'd like to know what his ITD is, but of course, you know where we're at on that this evening.
Tone Miggins in the chat saying, "I on the better grappler." What? I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I think. It's if it gets to the ground, I don't think he's going to be able to hold him
No,
down.
I think
either.
they're pretty close. No, I think they're pretty close. It's just the difference for me is I just think Kudalaba is younger, and I just think he's going to be able to slow him down on the ground. And
oh, yeah, like he likes limbs a lot. Limbs to the bank.
I like Kudalaba. I like Kudalaba by sub. We'll see how it goes down. My favorite play might be just go with the under in this.
That's not a bad spot to take both sides here.
No, under 1.5.
I don't hate the dog shot at plus 120. I see a lot of people fading Kudalaba. A lot of people fading him. But yeah, I think they're both kind of fucking gas bags in round one. That's kind of who's gonna have the better gas tank later, and that's a hard question too, really. It's gonna be a real sloppy, shitty light heavyweight fight here. Let's be honest about that. Over 1.5 at plus 120. I don't hate that either.
No, that's what I'm saying. You could do plus 120. Yeah, see, I like the under. Honestly, it depends. It depends on how it goes on the ground, but
yeah,
I don't see it going very far, man. I think they're both pretty gassy. I think they're both going to come in, and I think they're both going to try and get it over. You know,
yeah,
I mean, I've got Kudalaba average fight time of 7 minutes. Lynn average fight time 9.4. So it's just not. No, it's not. I mean, you could even just go. I mean, if you like the over in any way, just look at it to complete one full round, minus 125.
That's not bad either.
That's my one spot that's the kind of start off a part of my little over parlay that I like to do every week. So,
yeah,
that's the that's what I have for the first part of my parlay is this fight to complete one full round. I do like the under 1.5 though.
We have if you like it, I mean, fight ends in round one is minus 105, or you could if you like it to complete one round, which going to get a little greasy for sure. It's not going to be a sure thing, but
it's going to.
Fight ends round two is plus 300, so that's not a bad look either. Take both sides just for the fight to get finished in round two is plus 300, and then round three plus 700. So
yeah, I can't get those, but I don't hate those. But yeah, I like the under 1.5, and I like it to complete one full round. I just think you're gonna get real fucking sticky in that second. So
yeah. It's getting really greasy now too. The line movement was a lot. I originally liked him early at minus 105, so I took that, and then he moved to minus 125, minus 150. I mean, I can't. I wouldn't take Ion Kudalaba at minus 150, but minus 105 early, that was okay with me, but had me second guessing myself later in the week. But like I said, you have that 9-year age gap. That's something that I just like to follow as a trend. And I think they might be trying to get rid of Felipe Lins here too. He's getting old. They need to trim the fat in the light heavyweight division, right? But
like I said, I liked Kudalaba, and then as I watched more, I still like him. But yeah, I think both of these guys are a situation of early fighters. I think they both do. Maybe Kudalaba, maybe his gas tank is a little bit worse, but hey, he's 29, so I mean, hopefully he's been working on it a little bit and maybe worked on it a little bit through this camp. But yeah, I like it to complete one full round. And then, yeah, I can absolutely see an under 1.5 too. It's just not going to make it. I don't see this making it 2 full rounds. So
no, 2 rounds is where it gets. And then even if we have to suffer through that, then we got to watch them sloppily fight through round 2.
well, it's going to be.
Round 3 is going to be just god awful if it gets to round 3. God.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be that way. They're gonna
2
bang
guys with their hands on their knees, huffing and puffing.
That's it. Yeah, no, that's exactly what you're gonna get. I mean, you're just gonna get that grapple fuckery as we talk about, laying on top of one another, die.
Both just breathing heavy, laying on each other.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, something will happen. Somebody will get a little ground and pound going, or someone will get a club and sub, or it'll happen. I like Kudalaba. I'll be honest. I may put him in a little parlay, like a little 3-legger, because there's a couple of these -150s, -160s that I like. I wouldn't mind putting 3 of those together. Get me a nice little number, little sprinkle.
Truth.
Yeah.
Truth. Well, I guess we're ready to move on to the next one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next one we have up is Bill Algeo versus Alexander Fluffy Hernandez. Fluffy's a +120. Bill Algeo's now -150. Another probably the war of the week. You go ahead.
No, I'm just torn on this one. I just do not know which way I want to go yet.
Okay. I apparently don't have a line for Alexander Hernandez anymore. That's fantastic.
Even money.
That was just blank. I've never seen that before. But yeah, I had him at +120 before. Bill Algeo was -150. Bill's now -125, and it won't tell me a number on Alexander Hernandez right now. But that's neither here nor there. I like the over 2.5 rounds here, really. I think they're going to get at it in a little grapple fest with each other. Yeah, I see this one kind of being a slower takedown type fight, pushing each other with their pace and cardio. I mean, I hear everybody on Bill Algeo has the best cardio, but I hope Alexander Hernandez, I think he can do better moving down to featherweight from 155. Maybe that'll help his cardio out a little bit, especially if he manages it a little bit more effectively too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it. I like complete 2 rounds. I have that one. What is that?
Sorry, to complete 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that, but I have an over 1.5 at -275.
Yeah, see, I'm going to look at the complete 2 rounds just based off of their average fight time. 13 minutes for Algeo, 9 minutes for Hernandez. Both decent strikers. I feel like they've both got okay cardio, and maybe Hernandez, maybe a little bit less, but I still think he's okay. And yeah, I just feel like it's a fairly even fight. I do. And I like the over 2. I'm wavering back and forth. I just don't. This may be a dog spot, but there's just something I do. I still like about Bill. So I just don't. I don't know. Like I said, this one is something maybe I may just stay away from just because I'm so undecided with it. But
yeah, that's not a bad look either. There's a lot of fights. Like you don't have to bet on.
Yeah, I mean, there's just maybe some other spots. I mean, I like the price. I do, but I'm just torn. I really do like Hernandez, but I like Bill at the same time. Might be a live spot. See how the first round plays out.
Yeah, see how he starts looking. Look at the scales and
because
the
there's
weigh-ins
a lot
too.
Going on. So
yeah. See how Alexander Hernandez
will say
is looking
first
in.
initial lean was Hernandez. So now the line keeps moving and switching and going back and forth.
Yeah, this is the Twitter war of the week. This one.
Yeah. So,
I haven't seen a lot of love for Alexander Hernandez, though, out there, really. Seeing a lot of people mostly on Bill Algeo. I mean, he's good, but I'm not sure if he's as good as everybody thinks he is. I think it's a real even matchup here. So
I do
I'll take
too.
the
That's
dog.
why I
Yeah.
said, this might be just a live spot for me. I mean, I may lose a little juice or maybe have to pay a little bit extra on something, but yeah, first initial lean was Hernandez, and I've just gone back and forth with it all week. So the one thing that I said I do like is it to complete 2 rounds. I just see it being a fairly – it's going to be a good fight. I do. We'll just see how Hernandez looks, like you said, with the weight.
Yeah, I do like this one to go the distance too. If it goes the distance is -110. Or if you like Alexander Hernandez, you can take him by decision at +300 or Bill by decision at +200.
I don't hate either of those. Oh, excuse me.
Whichever way you feel about it, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I said I do like it to complete 2 rounds. It's probably going to be around maybe a -200, but I'm okay with that because I'll just use it as a parlay piece. You know, I like my overs and my parlays. So
yeah, the over 1.5 is -275. You might get a -200 or so on that.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe around a -200-ish range. So, but this will be a live spot. I've got a couple others coming up, but yeah. This will probably be a live spot for me because it's pretty equal and you'll have equal lines. I mean, unless something really, really drastic happens, you ought to be able to get a halfway decent line on either one of these guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah, definitely going to be one to look at on the scales and then watch it live too. I did take the only thing I did with this yet is Alexander Hernandez early at +120. Couple weeks ago when the lines dropped. That's all I got right now.
What did I have? I had +120 on Tuesday when I went through and started, on Sunday when I went through and jotted all these numbers down. He was at +120, so that's a pretty good move his way.
Yep, not bad at all.
Yeah. So
real quick, what was I going to mention? We had one fight canceled. That was Chris Gutierrez versus Montel Jackson. That one's off. If anybody didn't hear, I didn't see the news about it. I heard about it, but I didn't really see any news. Looked that up just before the show. Chris Gutierrez will be fighting somebody else next week, Halatang Ali. So, yeah, that one's off. Thought I'd mention that quick little news update for y'all. And then we're ready to move on to the next fight. Hell yeah. The next one, we have one of the bigger favorites on the card in Drew Dober at -400. And then Ricky Glenn +300. I mean, if you haven't seen a picture of Drew Dober, I mean, look at this guy's fucking chin. Look at that fucking thing. Look at that thing. Look at his chin.
Handsome man.
He's just got that classic, like, Stan from American Dad chin. Like, it flares out. He's got cheekbones and the chin.
Like American Dad chin. He's like,
yeah, he does. Weird. He's the Crimson Chin. He really is. I took a bet on him. This is one of my funniest bets ever, I think. Took him by KO against Terrence McKinney, and the only cap on that was Terrence McKinney comes out in round 1. He's going to try to crush this guy, but his chin will hold up, and then he's just going to finish him instead. And that's exactly how that fight went. He ate uppercuts, hooks, took a knee right to the chin, and then he finished him after that guy got tired. Like, this guy's chin is fucking unreal.
Oh, no.
That being said, he did get finished in his last fight. He got KO'd, so they're both coming off of KO losses, actually, both these guys. So I'm thinking they probably don't want to do that again.
No, I can assure you they don't want to do that again.
I think they might look to grapple a little bit more. I mean, Drew Dober's still live for a KO, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure he's going to come out and be the same. Don't want to call him a wild man, but I don't think he's going to come out the same. I think he's going to change the game plan a little bit for this one.
I think they both are.
In, round 2 or 3.
Yeah.
No,
I think. Sorry to interrupt. I think they both are going to change the game plan. Over 1.5. I love it all day. -115. Carry on, sir.
Yeah, no, that's kind of where I'm leaning to. I think they're going to just feel each other out for a long time. Maybe take a little bit longer to get this fight going. But yeah, you have over 1.5 at -110. I don't hate that. whatsoever. Might actually get in on that right now, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. What else do
mhm.
we have? Drew Dober by KOs minus 185.
Yep, I like
Uh,
that.
I don't know that he's got a good ground game for sure, but you have a submission at plus 1200. I don't suggest a sprinkle there. Would be crazy, but yeah. It's
Yeah,
really the way I'm looking.
I mean, I was looking at maybe wanting to see what an ITD number is or this or that, but
Minus 200.
let's be honest. I mean, KO is probably going to be the path if he's going to do it. I
Yeah,
think.
my only problem with that is the KO is minus 190, ITD's minus 200, so you might as well just fucking throw the sub in there for shits and giggles, really. But if you're gonna do that, you might as well just sprinkle.
I wanted to see
the
what they
KO
were.
at minus 190, and then I mean, if you really like the sub, just do each of those separately as an ITD bet because you'll be getting the sub at plus 1200. Yeah.
Oh,
But
look,
again, I don't see anything
Dylan,
could happen
we
here.
were doing our show, so I'd interrupt again. But
Go ahead.
Hernandez, he just went from I think it was even money on Hernandez we had to now it's minus 107.
Yeah, move to a minus 110 pick 'em. That's what I was. And I've never seen that on the book before where they just didn't have a number. But yeah, so there's a live update. Alexander Hernandez, Bill Algeo is now a pick 'em fight. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's go.
Pick your side. Get your bets in. Pick your side. Take your tickets. Yeah.
I got Dober, KO, ITD. I like the over 1.5. That's one of my favorite spots. I see it being a fairly good fight, equal fight. So, yeah, I did. I can't do a money line. I honestly don't even want to do I guess we could do the old proverbial chop suit parlay, but I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't even want to mess with that at this point. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted.
Excuse me.
It wouldn't be god awful, but yeah, 1.5 will probably be my spot.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all at minus 110.
Yeah, so
I really don't. I'm actually gonna lock that one in now while I'm looking at it before I forget. Live bet over 1.5.
Yeah, I've got it here, circled, starred, the whole deal. I just, like you said, I just think both of these guys are going to come out and not want to get smacked up right off the rip. So we're gonna take it easy for a little while.
Yeah. I think if we see that over 1.5 come through at minus 110, we're gonna be laughing at how easy that was.
Yeah, no, that sounds fantastic.
We'll have to wait and see on Saturday, though. What else do we have here? That's really it. I think they're both going to mix it up everywhere. They're pretty even on the statistics. But yeah, Drew Dober to finish late. Said round 2 on the graphic at plus 425.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Oh, sorry, plus 350. My bad. Then Drew Dober round 3. I got to sprinkle both round 2 and 3. I never picked just one. So yeah, also I would throw in the round 3 at plus 900 and the round 2 at plus 350.
Yeah, I can't get those yet.
That's the way I'm going to be looking at that one. Drew Dober 2 or 3. I just don't like the juice on the KO prop, but I do like the KO. So I'm going to be looking at round 2, round 3 for Drew, the Crimson Chin Dober.
I do like that round 2 or round 3 KO. That definitely helps a lot with the juice. Yeah.
And then over 1.5 minus 110. I think that's probably the best way to attack this fight here, sir.
Yeah, that's like I said, I really like that spot in here. So that will be making the card.
Indeed, it will. What do we have up next? If you don't have anything left to say about
Go
this
right
fight,
ahead, my friend. Keep it on moving.
Keep on rolling. We got Alex Morono, the Great White, and Joaquin Buckley. New Mansa, baby.
Joaquin
Mansa. Yeah, I mean, what else do you say about this? I think it's a pretty good spot on Joaquin Buckley here. He's moved down to 145. He's been looking good to welterweight, moved up 170. I think he was at middleweight before. And yeah, he's been doing really well here at welterweights on his way to the top here. He's got a 4-inch reach advantage. A little bit younger, 4 years, nothing to worry about on the numbers there. But other than that, pretty even on the striking. Alex Marone was a little bit higher on strikes landed. And yeah, takedowns and all that's pretty even too. I think we're going to have ourselves a pretty good matchup here. But yeah, like I said, Joaquin Buckley's been looking good lately. I like him to probably get a KO here.
Me too.
Joaquin Buckley by KOs plus 100.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I have is just average fight time for Joaquin, 9.5 minutes. Alex is 11.5 minutes. But I wouldn't mind bucking the trend and looking at a possible under 1.5. I don't know. I don't think that's quite enough. Only plus 105. That's just not enough. I was hoping for maybe 160-ish or so. But either way, I like Joaquin KO round 2 or round 3.
Yeah, I don't hate those either. I'm liking a lot of round 2 and 3 props this week.
Yeah, I think it happens in round 2. That's why I don't mind the under 1.5. I think it kind of happens earlier in the second round. Like I said, if I'd have got a better number, maybe a plus 160, 170, I might have looked at going ahead and taking that just for a little something. But I do like his round 2, round 3 KO props. Plus 500 for round 2, plus 9 for round 3. Really, I just think he's just got the athleticism, the speed. I think he's just a better finisher. So, I mean, I would definitely be willing to take him at a plus 170 or a minus 175 in a parlay. I'll probably play him straight up for 1.5 units just to kind of get myself close to a full unit back. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I just like him a lot. I think Joaquin is the spot here. So
yeah, I definitely feel like that too.
Yeah, I'll probably sprinkle the round 2, round 3 KOs just at plus 500, plus 900. They're not fantastic, but I still think they're worth it. Yeah, I still think
they're a little bit lower like that. That's kind of what draws me towards them. You can't be getting
I don't want to get crazy.
Favoring it, right? Plus 400, plus 700. It's really kind of the lower end of those round props. So I definitely like that.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody loves a plus 1,800, plus 1,500. But when I see a spot that I really like, and I do expect this guy to just be able to outstrike him, probably has the better power. Just for round 2, round 3 in those price ranges, I think those are, fantastic. So I'll be all over this one. This is one that I might even watch a little bit live. And I don't know, heck, I might even be honest, full degenerate mode. And even if it gets up to a minus 250, I'll probably still hit him again.
I feel that too.
So
see where it goes. If he kind of starts losing in the first round, I'll take another live bet on Buckley, I think.
Oh, I might. Yeah, I might.
Not that Moreno is going to fade. He's got a good gas tank too, but honestly, could be a little bit better than Buckley's. Buckley's going to have to pace himself and not go crazy to try and drag this one out to deep waters with him. So,
so I agree with that. But yeah, I mean, this will be one that I'll pay the juice. I'm fine with it. This is one of my more confident ones that I do like this week. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I don't hate it at all. It's probably where I'm going to be at. Minus 175 on the money line, and then it's KO at plus 100. That's what I'm going to do with Buckley there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I probably won't do a KO. I'll probably just play the 2 rounds, be honest with you.
Fair.
I'll probably just play a money line, and then I'll probably just play round 2 and round 3 KO. And then, like I said, even if it gets up to close to 250, I'll still hammer him live. So that's where we're at, my friend.
Hell yeah. I like it. That's where we are at. We're ready to talk about the next one.
Yes, sir.
The next one we have, everybody wants to be like this guy. B. Joe Pfeiffer. B. Joe Pfeiffer. B. Joe Pfeiffer.
P. Joe Pfeiffer.
The saying about him.
That's pretty good. I get you that. That's
Dana
pretty
White
good.
said that at his Dana White's Contender Series. Like, this is the guy you want. You know, he's got the striking, he goes for it. He's promotable. Everybody else needs to be like Joe Pfeiffer.
It needs to be like Joe Pfeiffer.
Be Joe Pfeiffer.
Oh, that's funny.
Be more like him. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, be Joe.
Yeah, they're
Be
really
like
trying
Joe.
to promote the fuck out of this guy right now, to be honest. They're promoting him like crazy. They want this guy to go far. I mean, Dana White bought him a house, for fuck's sakes.
Did he really? I did not know that.
He was broke and poor, so he bought him a house, paid the rent for the first few months to get him into fighting because he really liked what he saw.
Well, I like what he sees as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's really good. I think, like I said, they're trying to promote this guy, and I think they're putting him in a promotable spot here in a co-main event, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Finally getting up there. I'm not sure that he's been in a co-main before, but he's pretty new to the UFC, and he's in a co-main event on a fight night already. Abdul Razak Al Hassan. He's just got a round one gas tank, to be honest with you. He's gonna swing for the fucking fences and hope to knock this guy out in round one. I don't think he could do it. I don't.
He gonna try.
That's really it here. I mean, I've seen this guy fight a lot. That's really him in a nutshell. He's gonna win in round one, or he's gonna get finished in round one or round two. That being said, I do like Joe Pfeiffer. Round one, round two. Usually I do round two, round three props, but I don't see this one going to round three, really.
Right.
So I'm going to do Joe Pfeiffer round 2 and 3. What do you feel here?
I have round 2, ITD. I don't have that. You would have to check that for me. I'm sure it's probably
Bring it up now.
greasy.
Joe Pfeiffer ITD minus 250.
There you go. Isn't that fun? No,
it's not bad. It's parlayable.
It is parlayable. I'll give you that. I can't argue with that. But I like his round 2 or even round 3 KO, but I don't see a round 3. I'd rather probably just take a round 1, round 2. Neither one of these fighters have times of their average fights that even make it over 1.5.
That's true too.
Let's see. What do we got? Yeah, under 1.5 is minus 210. I mean, if you want to get real greasy, you can go ahead and take it to complete round 1 at plus 110. I mean, that's super greasy. I wouldn't hate it, but you're going to be sweating.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I want to try to play it nice. I don't want to get too sweaty on this card.
Yeah, I would probably just do Pfeiffer round 1 KO, round 2 KO. That would probably be about the only two things. Maybe if you want to do a small sprinkle on the sub at plus 550. But yeah, I mean, the only thing that might make it into any kind of parlay or maybe something I just play straight up, I wouldn't mind just doing the KO minus 155. That's yeah. I just think that's
here
pretty
minus 150. It's not bad, but
no.
I don't like the juice on props. So yeah, I'll be going to round 1 and 2 at plus 130 for round 1. Yep. And round 2 plus 350. That's where I'm going to be headed with this bad boy.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm at. I got round 1 KO plus 175, round 2 KO plus 575. So, yep. I mean, I don't see. I don't see any way this thing gets over 2 rounds. I mean,
no,
it just don't.
No, me neither.
I mean,
me neither.
I honestly think we're gonna have a hard time getting to even 1.5. So that's why I didn't hate the under 1.5. But yeah, I just
the under 1.5 is minus 225. Like all the signs are really pointing to Joe round 1.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, they're gonna come out and bang. So I like
think this guy's gonna swing wild, fucking throw a big looping fucker, and Joe's gonna counter him and put his lights out.
Have a good night.
See you later.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Night.
Oh yeah.
Night, motherfucker.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see you when you wake up, bud. So,
I
but
hope.
yeah, I'm all over it. I'm all over his round 1, round 2. I may get to doing him a KO just straight up in a parlay piece, probably.
That's
I
not
would,
bad either.
I like to do a little 3-leg KO parlay every week too. You know what I mean? So that will probably be one that I wouldn't mind putting in there, to be honest with you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
wouldn't
that's
mind.
pretty much it, unless you had something else.
No, that's about it. I'm pretty good there.
Yeah, I really just kind of feel that's the way this is going to go. I might put some more on that, honestly, come Saturday. If we start doing well throughout the main card, I probably will put more money on Joe. Yeah.
Joe.
Joe. Be Joe Piper. And
I mean,
get a
like I
case.
said, you can go ahead and put him in the old chalk soup. I mean, I would have no problems with it, just straight up. You know what I mean?
I'm probably going to do that this week, to be honest. I'll take probably Drew Dober and him together. Find something else to slap in there kind of as the whole card goes along.
Yeah, do your little 3 or 4-legger. Maybe with this, you'd probably have to do a 4-legger. But I mean, there's 4 legs you can find here. It's not a problem.
Yeah. Not a problem at all.
Nah.
And find some more. I'd throw Montana De La Rosa in there. Maybe I kind of like her. If you do those 2 plus her, gets you to plus 170. So not bad for a little 3-legger there.
That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, no, that would be bad. So
yeah, shall we move on to the old main event here?
Yes, sir. Let's get at it.
Main event, you have Grant Dawson minus 350 and Bobby Green plus 260. What did they say? An 8-year age gap here? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Old Bobby Green is getting old with his hood style of fighting. King Bobby might not last too much longer. We'll see how he does here. Grant Dawson's an up-and-coming prospect. They're definitely trying to build him up off of Bobby Green's name. Dawson's on an 11-fight win streak. I mean, it's a clear spot to try and build him up here. So
I agree. They want him moving on. They want him moving up. Exciting fighter, good fighter. I feel like he's got the better ground for sure. I feel like if it starts the way I think it starts, I think we get ourselves into the round 2, 3, 4 range. Then you want to start looking at Dawson. I do like him. I really like this fight to complete 2 full rounds. That's going to be minus 175. That is going to be my final leg of my parlay. I can see Dawson winning anywhere between the 2nd to 4th round, honestly. I don't really see this going to the distance. I just don't. I mean, maybe, but I just don't see it. I just think Bobby Green is kind of reaching, like you said, I think we're kind of reaching the end. He's got lots of hits on the body, lots of damage, lots of fights. Chin might be heading down a bit these days. So I think Dawson is going to want the ground, and when he gets him down, I think that's where Bobby Green's going to be in some trouble.
Yeah, definitely. He's kind of shown that's his Achilles heel, the ground.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not. I don't think it happens right away. He's going to get some Dawson. He's going to get him down. I mean, he's averaging, what do I got here? 3.7 takedowns. You know what I mean? He's going to get. It just depends on how Bobby Green does when he's down there. Can he hold on? Can he hang? Can he just kind of, can he not give up his back and not make a bad decision early? That's why I do like it to complete 2 full rounds, even though it's fairly juiced, but that'll be my parlay piece. I wouldn't want to play it straight up just for that fear. But yeah, Dawson will be in the old chalk suit parlay. But I do like there we go. Let's see. So round 2, round 3, round 4. In round 2, it's plus 700 for his KO, plus 900 or plus 1200 for his submission. But I'll be looking somewhere between round 2 and 3, most likely. That's what I've got here is maybe an eye inside the distance. What's that? Minus 150. I like that. I actually have numbers on this one. Excuse me.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
like
still
that.
like the juice on Dawson. Like, I kind of like him to win, but I also think that this line is a little bit too wide. So
I do
don't hate
too.
anybody taking a fucking shot at Bobby Green at plus 300 now. The
Yeah,
line
he's
opened
plus
at minus 350. Now he's minus 450, and Bobby Green's plus 335. So I don't hate anybody taking a shot at Bobby Green. I mean, I might get there at the end of the night too if I'm up a whole bunch of money and Grant Dawson's not paying a lot. I'll sprinkle on Bobby Green at plus 300 for sure. If he can defend the takedown,
we did that on Brundage.
fight.
We did that on Brundage 2 weeks ago. Some of these fights, you just kind of sometimes just have to say, hey, the line's too wide. You got to take a chance. Don't get me wrong. If you ask me, Brundage got extremely, extremely, extremely lucky.
Oh, yeah, luck was on his side that night. Yeah,
but, I mean, yeah, either way, it's just kind of one of those deals to where, I just see Dawson. I mean, honestly, I don't know if my money will get on Green. Maybe, but I doubt it. I don't even think I'd do a sprinkle. That's just kind of where I'm at with it. I just feel like Dawson's the side. It's just how does he get there? Does he sub him, ground and pound him? Does he sub him? Does he club and sub? Is it just straight knockout? Like, that's just kind of where I'm feeling this is at.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at too.
Yeah, and I don't hate the under 4.5 at minus 225 just as a parlay piece. I'm okay with the even under 3.5 at 165. Like I said, that third round is the spot I'm looking for Dawson to make something happen.
I would push for that under 3.5 rounds. That's not bad.
No, and that's why I just did completes 2 full rounds. I see it getting into the third. It might not. Might have to change the strategy up. Maybe put in an under 4.5 in there instead. That might not be too bad. Or no, doesn't complete 4 full rounds. Maybe, you know what? I'll probably switch that up, Dylan. Actually, now that we're sitting here, instead of doing yes for 2 full rounds, I'll just do no completes 4 full rounds. Same juice. Just go in the opposite direction. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Because look at their average fight time. Dawson's 12 minutes. Bobby Green's almost 12 minutes. Like, that's just where that's just where it's at. Second, third round. Yeah,
I don't hate the round 2, 3 here either. I don't see this one getting into round 4 or 5, to be honest. So I like the under 3.5 at minus 165. Take a little bit of a hook there with an extra half round, 3.5 rounds. I mean, give me fucking, what is that, 17.5 minutes of a fight? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I would probably just go ahead and pay the extra 10 cents and just do the minus 175 if I'm going to do it. It gives me the whole 4th round.
What do you have? Just doesn't complete 4 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. I only have 4.5 up to minus 225, so I can't do that.
Yeah, see, that's only minus 175. That's why I said is I think for my parlay, I think I may just switch that instead of doing completes 2 full rounds. I think I'll do it does not complete 4 full rounds.
Right. Don't mind it. Don't mind it at all.
Well, that's going to be for the people's parlay this week.
All right. Well, I'm done talking about the main event. If you are, we can get into some parlays and picks.
Yes, sir. Get at it. I'm good. Go ahead and let one rip, and then I got a couple for the people today, but not too bad.
Still putting one together right now. So far, I'm looking at just the last few things that we talked about.
All right. Well, I'll do this one here.
Sure, go ahead.
I'll
build mine while you talk about it.
Yeah, if you're not ready, go ahead. I've got the Kudalaba fight to complete 1 round at minus 125. I have the Mendoza fight to go over 1.5. And then this is where I switched it. Originally, I had Dawson to complete two rounds at minus 175. But I think I'm just going to switch that to it does not complete 4 full rounds at minus 175. And that gives me a plus 355.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No. So that will be what we'll go ahead and put up for the people. for the people.
The people. Hell
People.
yeah. Let's
So,
see.
go ahead.
Do I want to get? Let's start with this one. Why are you doing this to me right now? Hold on. Under 3.5 rounds in the main event, Dawson and Bobby Green. Joe Pyfer, round 1. And over 1.5 in the Drew Dober Ricky Glenn fight gets you to plus 600.
Oh, that's nice.
So I like that one. Keep selections in there. Hold on, I'm going to build another one, and we're going to throw Joaquin Buckley by KO in there at a plus 100 to boost the fuck out of it.
That's not bad.
Plus 100 KO gets us to plus 1,300 now.
Nice.
1320 or so. So that's I think that's what I'm going to do. Under 3.5 for Dawson. Joe Pyfer round 1. Over 1.5 in the Drew Dober Ricky Glenn fight, and Joaquin Buckley by KO. I took it as I'm going to take it as a 2, 3, and 4 leg, or maybe a little round robin action there. Yeah, do what you will with that information. I like that one a lot. I like these. Yeah, I love these live parlays.
This here. KO. All right. Well, then you know what? We're just gonna go for it here, bud.
Hell yeah, send it.
We're just gonna go for it. So here we go. We'll be this one on the safe side, but we'll do a Pfeiffer KO minus 155, Buckley KO at plus 105, and Dawson ITD at minus 150.
Yeah, I like it.
Plus 475. So that one's not bad. I'm actually going to make sure I go. I'm going to probably lock that one in this evening, actually. Excuse me.
Yeah, I did lock those in as we were talking about it because I don't want to forget.
No, I think I am going to lock those in tonight.
And then I'm going to throw in a little 5-legger here, and I'm going to throw Montana De La Rosa on there at minus 138 to get you to fucking plus 2,500. How do you like that?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that's good for me right now. I may reconvene with you here tomorrow and maybe give out maybe something else for the people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll maybe do a little maybe a woman's underdog parlay. I'm honestly thinking about it. Let's see what this looks like here real quick.
Ooh, yeah, I like this degenerate shit. I'm going to see what that looks like too myself. I like the one favorite I like, Montana, like I said. So let's do 2 underdogs with her. Or let's just do it without the favorite. Double underdogs get you to plus 800. And then if you throw Montana De La Rosa in there, you get a plus 1,300. Well, your little greasy women's parlay.
Yeah, if you got De La Rosa, Demopolis, and Belbita's plus 1280.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Ooh.
Might do a little bit on that myself. I'm gonna do the doubles, Vanessa and Deanna, just for shits and giggles. That one looks good, and then we're definitely gonna throw Montana on there as well. Gotta get that fucking 1,300 in there.
I don't mind that at all. Now, if you want the 3-leg parlay to start the day, hey, look at that. I'm a poet and didn't even know it.
The starter. Let's hear it.
Montana De La Rosa money line, Demopolis money line, and Mendoza money line. I know nobody's going to like it because of Demopolis, but it's plus 750.
It's not bad at all.
No, I might even just shorten that up and just do a 2-legger just with De La Rosa and Mendoza and just stay off the Demopolis fight. And that's your bankroll builder to start your day, plus 155.
Yeah, that's not bad either. I might I like to do, the beginning one to try and start off playing with the casinos money, so books money. So yeah.
Oh, Jesus, look at that. Well, what you could do when the line comes out, I would highly suggest to do this if you can. Try and do De La Rosa money line, Mendoza money line, and then do the Murata Demopolis fight to complete 2 full rounds, that's still going to be super juiced. Or just take it to go the distance, minus 230.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd take the full one.
I
but
almost guarantee you that fight's going the distance. There's something about it. I don't know why. I really like Demopoulos. I wish she could do something to smack it up, maybe do the under like we were talking about. But the points, I don't mind that. I can't get the points yet. But yeah, I like the other two. I might just go straight to that fight might wind up being a live bet, but I have to sprinkle Demopoulos. I just can't not do it. It's plus 260. I bet you, man, I bet you it's even more. I bet you it's even more. And I could be just completely just batshit crazy, gone off the rocker on that, but I just don't like her. I don't Murata. I don't know why. Sorry.
Like it.
I'm going back. But anyways,
you're good.
That's it for me. I'll quit. I'm done.
That's pretty much it for me too. Yeah, I got nothing else. We built some parlays. If anything else, catch us here again next Thursday, and we'll be posting our bets on Twitter on Friday. Follow me at Matt Dillon. Follow my guy here at Grit and Grind 216. And
yes, sir.
yeah, we might even post some live plays on Saturday. Maybe I'll be on another stream with the guys, picks from Dave and Nick on their super duper ridiculously mega extra long stupid Saturday college football stream.
What was that? What?
The super mega unnecessarily ridiculously long all day college football stream.
It's so good.
So it's a fun show. So we're going to be there all day. I'll be popping in and out to talk about some UFC there. Other than that, keep it real, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Peace.
Peace.